Hi there, my name's Dave Cedar. I'm a Specialist Solutions Architect with EC2 Mac at AWS, and I'm going to figure out if the dog cow is a dog or a cow. And in order to search for an answer, I'm going to build a generative AI app using a cloud EC2 Mac instance and deploy that to my Vision Pro. To start, we're going to need a dedicated host. This is a required step. We'll give our dedicated host a name and choose one of our Mac instances. Let's do a Mac 2 M2 Pro with 32 gigabytes of RAM. Only one type of instance for that, and availability zone, we'll just pick our 2A here. Next, auto placement I like to turn on so I don't have to specify, and host maintenance does need to be turned off. Once this is allocated, I can now go in and launch my instance, and right now I have an image already set up with all of my tooling, with my project, with everything but my Apple ID basically. So I'm going to go in and give this a name. We'll call this Vision Dev, and it's going to be launching from that image, so we don't have to specify. Change that to our M2 Pro to match that, and key pair, we'll need that for an SSH connection. Next, a security group, also need to make sure port 22 is open for that. And storage, we can change our storage class, type, and size right here. Also very important, I'm going to need an IAM instance profile. Since I don't have my Apple App Store login, I actually have that stored in Secrets Manager. And finally, tenancy does need to be set to dedicated host. I don't need to specify which since we have auto placement. Here's the user data field. This is where you can put a script while an EC2 Mac instance is launching. EC2 Mac instances take about 6 to 20 minutes to start up. Under status and alarms, you can take a look here, and our status checks are initializing. After that 6 to 20 minutes elapses, we can take a look here in status checks once more, and we have some green check marks. Our reachability has been reached, which means we can connect to our EC2 Mac. Since our image already has a VNC set up and a username and password set up as well, I'm going to connect using a VNC client here on my Vision. And I will need to log in one more time to the macOS login window. And let's open our project up in xcode, and this is a cool one. This is an app built with generative AI to recognize an image using Anthropic's Claude and Amazon Bedrock. This particular app was built by Kamate Richards, who is a senior strategic architect at AWS specifically for spatial compute. So we're going to open up our app, make a quick change to this. I'm actually just going to make a change to that file here and build this out. We're building our xcode archive next, and this is the process of getting this up into test flight. I'm doing this manually just so it's a bit more visual, but this can be scripted. So once we've got that done, let's open up our app from test flight and ask the big question: is this a dog or a cow? Claude thinks it's a dog. It doesn't settle the debate, but thank you for joining.